Hello everyone, just a quick video here. I had promised in my last video that I would show how I make my tape. Probably seen it before. I was stamping one day and I was on a roll stamping and I thought, what else could I stamp that could be ready to use? And I had a roll of clear, like plain masking tape, not colored, and I thought I'd use it. And now I'm obsessed with using this for my journals. So all I do is I find a piece of plastic, acetate, anything that is resistant, so that you can pull the tape back off and wind it back up and ready to use for a journal. So I'm just going to use my StazOn. So a very quick video today. Just wanted to show you how I made this. So I'm using the collection of stamps from what's that guy called? Tim Holtz. And I will try and remember to link them. I've been using them a lot, so if you've been following me, you'll know what they are. And I just love them. I love using them. I use them way more than I probably should, but I'm just obsessed. And they're so handy. And because they have a lot of numbers in them, that's probably why I'm drawn to them so much. Because I just love the textures of numbers and fonts in my journals. So I'm just grabbing whatever, and I'm pretty much stamping randomly. Because this tape gets torn, this tape gets used up in different ways. And basically you're creating your own kind of washi tape, but with a masking tape. So it's not necessarily clear. It doesn't have that thin texture to it like washi tape, but it does have its little charm. And of course you can ink this tape, which makes it even easier to use. You can tint it to whatever color scheme you're working on, which is really handy. See, even when the numbers are close together, it doesn't matter because everything's getting torn up. I'm not using it as one solid piece necessarily. I can break it up into little bits that I might use, and I'll show you in a minute what I mean. I need a tiny little guy. No, this guy right here will work. Just to fill in any gaps. You can overlap, of course, use whatever stamps you have, and just have fun. So what I do here is I'll peel this up now. Sorry it's so loud, the camera's right above me, and I do have a bunch of other things on my desk from the last video I just did. And I continue putting this out. Hopefully I'm in view of the camera. And I just basically stick it to the desk on the end. Just make sure there's nothing that the tape will stick to and you can't unpeel it from it. It will stick to other things. And then I just keep going. And the plastic, you know, you can get the ink on it and it won't matter. And I'll just finish this little piece. And it's so easy to do, and it's almost kind of relaxing to do because you don't really have to worry about where these stamps go. Maybe keep them straight if you can, but I mean, you can go on a diagonal too. Why not? Do whatever you want to do. Let's try this big guy. See what we get out of this. And maybe a little square one. And let's go square on this one. Diagonal there. Oops, sorry. And we'll go back to a little one here to fill in some holes. You could put textured stamps on here you know, themes that are your journal you're working on. Okay, and then all I do is I'll only do maybe 2 feet because then it gets a little tricky to roll back up. And because this, oops, sorry, because this is the Stays On ink, you don't have to worry about dry time here. So all I do is I roll it back up the best I can. That's probably the trickiest part because masking tape will stretch if you pull on it. And I just kind of guide it in with my fingers. And then I've created some ready-to-use tape. And I'll show you how I'll use some. See, so I had a piece of paper on my desk and it's stuck to it. That's what you don't want. So that you are ready to use your tape when you need to. There we go. Wound it back up. So this just sits on my desk now. And then if I'm working, say, on a cluster, you know, I just made these guys in the last video and they're still on my desk because I wanted to film this before I forget. Because I tend to do that to people. Promise something and not deliver. I'll just take a piece and then it's just instant texture, you know. And then I can stick it down. This is great to use for building up those fun papers. What are they called? Masterboards. Just adds a little, that one's repetitive. Adds a little texture to things. And it's instant because of course it's sticky. So it's ready to go. I'm going to wrap this guy around. And that's what I'll use it for. I'll also use it in my journals. So if I've got like a boring page here, for example, I can just add a piece of this to it. And I have something instant that's really affordable because this I'm pretty sure I got at the dollar store. And you're using up your stamps that maybe you forget to use, which I do all the time. So now that I've got these new stamps, I'm ready to stamp a lot. Almost too much. So let's put another piece in here. So just random, but really simple to use. And you can even, say, overlap it a little bit. So you can put it on half on this side and then half on this side. You could even probably make a little tab out of it. So just something that sticks out. Just a little bit. So sticks out a bit. Anyways, that's it. That's how fast it comes together. And I hope it gives you another way to use up your stamps and some tape or whatever it is you have handy. And like I said, nice and affordable, so fast. You're going to be making that. What did I do here? You're going to be making it all the time because it's just so handy to tear it off and use it in your clusters and things. All right, guys. Well, thanks for popping in. We will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.